Okay, today we're gonna talk about moisture absorber or dehumidifier. Now, you saw my other video. I stated clearly in the video that those work not just as good, and I also mentioned cat litter. Okay. I said that you can use sea salt to absorb moisture, but they don't work just as good. I would say about comparing to this, it's about 40%, maybe 40-50%. Now, as you know, and if you go and get moisture absorber, like this here, I got it from the dollar store. That's only 8 ounce, and it's $1. Okay? That's 8.1 ounce, and it's $1. Now I'm going to put a picture here with a different brand. Okay? And it's varied. It's between, $5.49 to about 6 something, depending where you get it. Okay? Yes. For like 14 ounce, it's less than a pound. And it's $5 something. Some of them, the 14 point something is like $5.49. And then I saw one, it's like 6 something. Huh? Let me tell you something today. Let me show you a better way to save all your money. Cat litter. Not any other cat litter, okay? It's Silica Gel cat litter. Guess what they put in here? Silica Gel. Okay? This is what these are. And guess how much these are? 4 pounds. $5. Even the dollar store is not cheap because it's only 8 ounces. That means you can make 8 of these because 16 is 1 pound. So literally you can make 8 of these. For $8, for $5, I can make 8 of these. And that's why they're using these. Because it says fast absorbing. Because it absorbs odor and it absorbs moisture. And like I stated, Silica Gel. Okay? You cannot just go and grab any, cat litter and then expect it to absorb. No, it has to be Silica Gel. Look in the back of it. Okay? Now, some people, they're starting to, they're starting to hide a lot of stuff now because they don't want people to know a lot of things. And I believe, and I understand that proprietary stuff need to be protected. They call it, I can't think of the top of my head right now. It's about protection rights, and I understand that, and it's their product, and I understand that. I understand that totally, but we got to be smarter, okay? Before they start changing all this stuff, and believe me, you will see it. You will see a lot of dish soap. You will see a lot of brand. You will see a lot of detergent. You will see a lot of products that they're starting to hide their stuff. Little as we know, some of us are smarter than that. But anyway, so that's all there is to it. I also made these. Now, you don't have to buy anything. Like, you don't have to buy a container. If you're lazy, go buy this. Okay? Buy a few. Use it. I'm going to open it up here. Okay? Just use it. Take this out. After it's done, okay? Dump it. Rinse it out. Because that's what they're doing. They're putting this here so you cannot refill it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Refill it with these. And you will save a lot of money. Okay? How do we do that? If you see my other video, moisture absorber for the refrigerator, I'll link it over here to do it yourself. Do the same thing. Take a thin one, put on top of here. Ooh, sorry. Put on top of here. And guess what? They give you a little container. I mean, a closure. Right? A lid. Oh, that's another thing too. You can use that for your up here, for your refrigerator. You can use that too if you want. This is a good container. But here, slap that on top of that. Okay, pretend you took everything out. Okay, you took everything out and you refill it. Okay? You took everything out and you refill it. Because remember, they're sealing this so you cannot redo it again. But guess what? Haha, I'm smarter than that. Put this over. And there you go. See that? Same thing. Now take your cutter and cut this around. Now if you have a lot of moisture, okay, because now we're doing it so cheap. If you have a lot of moisture in your house or whatever, you don't have to use this. You don't have to use this. If you don't have kids around or whatever, and you're not afraid of dogs gonna eat it or anything, just slap this over and it will even absorb even better, like in your closets and stuff. So literally, you don't need this. This is for prevent kids and pets and things eating the silica gel. Okay? But if you have kids and stuff, put this on. Use your coffee filter and put that on. Okay? For your basement, you don't need any of that. Basement's always moisture and everything. You need to make these, the Coca-Cola versions, or any bottles really that you'll be able to put on top. You see that? Doesn't have to be Coca-Cola. It's just that I drink Coca-Cola. I like the taste of it, and yeah, I need to get off that too. Just fill this into here and leave them in your basement. And you are all set. Okay? So I'm going to pan down a little bit so you can see. So various ways that you can make this. But here's the thing. It's the same stuff that they put in here versus here. Now these, they put blue crystals in them. Okay? They're mini crystals. They did blue because they want the blue dye to come out. Well, doesn't matter if you have blue dye coming out of here. Doesn't matter because you're going to throw it away anyway. Right? They just put that as an indicator. Well, we don't care. We are just going to use that. And put it in here. Or you can make your own, like these. If you want to make your own, I'll link a video up here. You can see that video how to make this. But, like I stated before, and I stated clearly in that video, it doesn't absorb as much as the cat litter version. The cat litter version, because they are silica gel. And that's what these are. Silica gel absorb moisture. So, that's what it does. Now, in my other video that I made for ARM+HAMMER, for odor and moisture absorber, they won't absorb as much, but mostly is odor. They absorb a little bit, but they won't absorb as much because it's ARM+HAMMER baking soda. baking soda it absorbs moisture, but not as good as these. These would be the best. And then my other version that I had was sea salt, which is sodium chloride. And sodium chloride absorbs moisture as well, but it has to be a lot of moisture in order for it to absorb. So, like I stated in another video, if you want to go the right way, like they use in the store, use these right here. Use cat litter. Okay, not just any cat litter. It has to be silica gel. And if you go to the store, and if you go to Petco or something, they actually have bigger bags, but they are actually more expensive. I believe it was £7 somewhere there, and it was $14. Well, £8 I can get it for $10 with this brand. Okay, and I got this from Walmart. No, I'm not advertising from Walmart or anybody, just that they're cheaper. And guess what? You're going to use it. You're going to throw your money away anyway, because that's what it is. And if you're absorbing moisture, that's what it is. I would do this for closets. I would do this for people who lives in like minivans, tiny houses, people who live in tiny houses or small spaces or laundry rooms, or, you know, small and sheds or basement. Like, even if you live in the basement, for people who live in the basement, it's a lot of moisture down there, and this would be a better route because it's actually silica gel. Like I stated in another video, in the sea salt video, that some people, that moisture can leave into the air, and some people are allergic to that. And I put it all in the description. If you know about my channel, I always do. I always end up to put things in the description to warn people that what I know, at least. But for this one here, you don't have to worry about as much, because it's the best absorber out there, as we all know. And that's why they sell it to you for expensive. I mean, come on. 14 ounces, and they're between $5.49 to $6 something. 14 ounces, you can make like close to 6 of these for $5. So literally, they make tons of money on those. I mean, I'm not here to rack on anybody. They are entitled to make their money. I'm just showing you a better way to save money. I'm all for that. Like, let's say if you invent something and you want to make money off it, and you did it and you're entitled to, you go for it. I'm all for that. It is me who chose not to buy it or not. Simple as that. So, you know, for the entrepreneurs out there, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not racking on you or anything like that. It's just that, hey, I like to save money. I like to save that money so I can go out to eat. I can go out and enjoy my meals. I live a little smarter, so I can go and enjoy out my meals. I can use my money for something else. I can buy the things that I like because I saved some money. But like I said, instead of buying just one for $5.49, you can make literally 6 of them for $4.99. You do the math there. Okay? Now, if you have a lot of moisture in your in like the basement or something, you can use something like this. Okay? And put paper towel underneath here. Pour this in, because some of these are really small gel. But remember, the paper towel has to be really thin, okay? Just choose the one thin, or even toilet paper. Those are thin stuff. You can actually use toilet paper for this too, because they're very thin. You can actually take one layer off and use just one layer alone. That's a better idea right there. Better than these. They will absorb even better than these. So you can experiment back and forth on those. But let's say if these here, go to the dollar store and get these cheap things, right? They got these cheap strainers. Put them in a bucket or whatever container you have, like even this kind of type of container. Just cut that off and you have a container to throw on top of it. Why waste money? Or you can even cut this, drill a bunch of holes in there, just like that, and drop that in. Voila! There's another thing for your basement right there. Because this will contain a lot of water, you don't have to dump them as much. And it got a handle too, a nice handle. So see? I'm telling you, you can do so many things to save money. Like I said, save that money for, you know, to go out. Save that money to, you know, enjoy yourself. Whatever. Because that's what basically is. But live smarter. Don't go and buy those things that, like I said, 14 something ounce. I can't even remember. All I remember was 14 something ounce. As soon as I saw the 14 ounce, I don't want to register in my head no more because I started to hate the product already. I said 14 ounce and you're going to charge me $5 something while I can get 4 pounds for $4.99. Hello? How many think you're going to make out of these? And that's why I did it. Our basement, like in other video, our basement, that's how I discovered that sea salt actually absorb moisture. But you have to leave them up big enough for it to absorb in. It takes a long time. That's why I said sea salt works, but it takes a long time for it to absorb moisture. Because like I said, I left the bag in a container. And next thing you know, the whole container was water in it. And that's when I asked myself, I said, how in the world? The basement is dry. Well, dry to me, but not to the environment in there. And that's when I discovered that salt pellets or sea salt or snow melting pellets absorb moisture. And that's how I was figured out. But it's a slow process. This is the same thing as these right here. These silica gel. It's the same thing as these. And that's why they use it in cat litter. Because, here's the thing. It lasts longer because it absorbs extra moisture. Fast to absorb because it will absorb onto hair. And odor. If you look in the back, they tell you that right there. Locks odor in seconds. Well, guess what? It's the same thing here. Trap excess moisture, eliminate tough odor, and prevent water damages. Well, that's what we're doing. Literally, that's what we're doing. Simple as that. So go to your store. If you don't like Walmart, I know some people are against Walmart. I know. I would love to. I do like to support my local store as well. We do go into those. Don't get me wrong. Certain stuff you just can't. And certain stuff they just don't make it, you know, cheap enough or whatever. But you have to remember, I am all about savings. So whoever give me the best price. I mean, like sometimes, like we go to certain stores because we want to support them. So I'm okay with that. But certain stores, certain stuff, you just can't. And if these are not the stuff that I want to support, because these are just money to be honest, truthfully, this is money thrown away. Basically is. You buy $5, you put it in here, you absorb the moisture, and you throw it out. Don't you think that's throwing away money? Well, there you go. So, literally, you're throwing away money anyway. So, might as well try to make the best out of it, right? But anyway, I hope that this video will be helpful to you. For the people who have a lot of moisture, especially in the winter. The winter is the worst of them all, especially in basement, cold bathrooms, and cold laundry room. If you have a cold laundry room, and when you turn on your dryer, you will get a lot of moisture, even when most of the moisture is escaping and leaving out, you know, outside where the exhaust is. But still, because hot and cold, they have to fight each other to get the moisture, and those are the places that you would put in just to prevent, like, you know, damages. And it proven prevent water damages. Well, if this is in the basement, it will prevent your pipes from rusting, not rusting, but having those green stuff on there. And oh, I forgot. This is very important because those will attack. If you see green and moistures and things like that, later on those pipes might leak. Okay? We had one in our second floor, and the pipe was really old. Well, I'll just throw this in. The pipe was really old. Next thing you know, the water seeps through and it penetrates right through. And we didn't realize that until next day, or even 2 days, and it was leaking like crazy. And guess what? Our floor was like 2 inches with water. Yup. So it does help with prevent water, especially pipes. But here's the thing, here's the tip. If you ever see those pipe attacking, any type of attacking, that means there's water leakage somewhere. You might want to fix that before it goes into flood like we did. And that's why, like, I started to make a water alarm. Check the video here too. I'll link that to here. You can make easy water alarm. Yes, I discover a way to make easy water alarm. So check that out, that video too. From your fire alarm, you can just tap into it just with a wire, and you can tap into it and make water alarm. Yup. Crazy as it sounds, but hey, I gotta figure out something. I am not gonna go to the store and buy $15 water alarm where I can get it for free with just a wire. Maybe a 20 cents length of wire. But hey, that's just me, right? But anyway, I guess that's about it on this video. I hope this is helpful to someone out there to try to save their money. And like I said, for $10, even if you have for $10, just go buy these and refill it into those. Make them and just refill them. Stick it somewhere. And if you don't want to, like, spill it or anything, put these on top of it and put a rubber band on it. That could be another thing. Or tape it if you want. Put paper towel on top of it and tape it. Tape all the surroundings, so in case there's failure or whatever, like, it won't spill out or anything. Because that's what they did to here, to be honest. That's what they did to here. And then here's the thing, they want you to throw this out. Well, guess what? I just show you how to save money. Once this is over, cut this out, and you can have more. If you don't want to make those, go to the dollar store. Get these containers. When they're done, cut that out. Put your napkins or things on top of it, and boom, you're done. So if you have them in your house right now, like any other brand, don't throw it away. Do this method and just buy the crystal gel instead, the silica gel instead, the pellets, and then do the same thing, close it back up, and boom. See? So there's various ways to save money. Don't throw these out. Just rinse it out. That's all you have to do. Rinse it with hot water or whatever. You're all done. Okay? Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Okay?